Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to apply DizzyCrop effect or Spin3D effect to any video in React Native's new architecture for Android, and we will be using the Media 3 transformer library for this. So we will be writing a lot of native code. First of all, I will show you how to apply the Spin3D effect. Later on at the end of the video I will show you how to apply a DizzyCrop effect. So as you can see, I'm applying this Spin3D effect and I have commented out DizzyCrop effect. So first of all, I'll show you the output. So as you can see over here, I have one button called pick video. If I click on it, it opens the settings app, and as soon as the settings app is open, it asks me for permission. Now this permission is not for picking video from video library, it is for saving the transformed video to external storage. That's why we require this permission. Now this is a new thing in newer Android device called manage external storage permission. For older Android device we had read write external storage permission. So I have covered both cases in this tutorial. So I'll give this manage external storage permission. So all the user has to do is check this particular checkbox besides our app. So I'll check this checkbox. If I go back, it immediately picks the video picker for us. Now what I'll do is that I'll just select this particular video, so it will start playing the original video. Now just make the audio a little less, so because it was a little annoying. So here you can see this is the original video playing. Now if I touch on this particular video, here you can see we are not able to see the play pause button or the seek bar. Now this is a React Native issue. The exact same code works perfectly fine in Flutter and native Android. Like I did find a fix for this particular issue, but it results in some other issue. That's why I couldn't really use that. I'll tell you what solution I found later on. Now if I click on convert, here you can see the progress bar being displayed. Also I'm also tracking the exact progress. As you can see, 14, 16, 17, 18, this is the exact progress of how much transformation has occurred, and the 2 which you see at the start is the progress state. It can be either 2, 1 or 0. Once it has completed the entire transformation, it goes to 0. Otherwise yeah, it is either 2 or 1. Also this suppose if your video is big, it will take a lot of time to transform your video, so be careful with that. Another important thing is this transformation happens on a background thread, so you don't have to worry about it. Now here you can see the 3D effect has been applied to our video. So that's what I was talking about. So yeah, also one more thing, here you can see the progress didn't reach till 100. It is because I have added a 500 milliseconds delay, but here you can see the progress state went to 0. So that's how you can track if the progress was completed or not. We also have callbacks method, which I will show you later on. So yeah, in the end, at the end I will show you the DizzyCrop effect. So similarly you can apply any kind of effect to any of your video. Also one more thing, if I click on pick video again, here you can see inside the video picker, now there are 3 videos and the first video has that 3D effect which you saw, right? Alright, so firstly what I'll recommend you is keep this turbo module documentation handy, as well as this fabric native component documentation handy, because I will be copying a lot of code from this. So let's get started. So firstly we will be making use of turbo modules. We will be using it for getting the manage external storage permission. Now permission Android as well as React Native permission library, both of them do not provide this manage external storage permission. That's why I had to create a separate turbo module for this. So first create this folder, inside that create package.json file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs, only this name has been changed, this has been changed, this has been changed, and this has been changed. Next I have created a podspec file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs, only this name has been changed. Then I have created a JS folder, inside that I have created a TypeScript file, again copied it from docs. Only thing is I have added 2 methods, whether user is above Android queue or not. and other is get manage external storage permission or not. So if user is above Android queue, then only we will call this method, and I have changed this name as well. Then inside Android, create a file called build.gradle. Again, I have copy pasted it from docs, and only this version has been updated. Then I have added apply plugin Kotlin Android. Compile HDK version is 34, and here inside namespace I have changed it to RTN my permission. Then here I am using Kotlin standard lib 1.9.22. Then inside src I have created all these folders. So first create my permission package.kt. again I have copy pasted it from docs, and I have only changed this particular name, and here I have changed it to my permission module. So over here, as you can see, then I have created my permission module.kt, and again most of it is copied from docs. Only thing is I have added this activity event listener, and I am listening for it. Then I have here overriding this method. So if it is above Android R or equal to it, then we send it true, otherwise we send false. For manage external storage permission, I am first checking whether we have that permission. So for that I have created this helper method. If not, then we are launching the settings app and calling start activity for result. And once we get that, we are again checking we have that permission or not. If yes, then resolve as true, otherwise resolve as false. And we have to also override this method because we are extending activity event listener. Then I have created our RTN my player. Inside that I have created a package.json file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs. Only this name has been changed, this has been changed, and this has been changed. Then I have created a JS folder. Inside that I have created a TypeScript file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs. Here we will be passing the URL. So once user picks a video, we send that URL back to React Native side, and then we send it from React Native to native Android side, and this name I have changed. Then inside Android, create build.gradle file. Again I have copy pasted everything from docs. I have only updated the Gradle to 8.3.0. I have added apply plugin Kotlin Android. Compile HDK is 34, min HDK 24, target HDK is 34. Then I have added Kotlin standard lib 1.9.22, and here I have added a lifecycle runtime Kotlin extension as well, so that we can make use of coroutines. Then I have added this media 3 exoplayer UI, as well as exoplayer HLS for playing the video, and common effect and transformer are for applying transformations. Then inside src, firstly we have created this my player package.kt. again I have copy pasted this from docs. The only thing which you have to remember is make sure you change this name and this name. Now here I have added this annotation because my player package references my player manager, and my player manager references this my player.kt, and inside my player.kt we are using the media 3 APIs which are unstable at the point of me recording this video, but I think by the time you watch it they will become stable, so you won't require this particular annotation. Similarly, inside my player manager, again I have copy pasted it from the docs. Only names I have changed. So this and this, as well as this, and again this has been copied from docs. Here we are referencing our my player file. Once we get the URL, we call the init input player method from our my player and pass that particular value. Then here we are creating our my player.kt. Before that, create this Java file. So here I have defined those two transformation like DizzyCrop as well as Spin3D. So here you can see you can just apply all this. So again I have just copy pasted it from the documentation. So here you can see this is how we apply DizzyCrop. For that I have these are all the calculations which are beyond me. Even I am not good at it. I have copied it. And for Spin3D, again this is the Spin3D matrix calculations which you have to copy paste. So yeah, that's it. Next we will go to myplayer.kt. First of all, these are all the imports which you can just copy paste for now. And here you can see that we are extending from linear layout, lifecycle event listener, transformer.listener, and lifecycle owner. Lifecycle event listeners because we want to release our player on pause and on destroy, and transformer.listener because we will get two callback methods, on completed and on error. So on completed, let's call once successful transformation is done, and on error in case of error, and lifecycle owner because I want to make use of coroutines. And given that we are using lifecycle owner, we have to write this boilerplate code. Then this handler and progress holder are for tracking the progress state. Then I have defined two exo player, two player view, one button and one progress bar. And here I have defined our file name as well. Playback position is 0, play when ready is true. Here we are defined our transformer, and here I have defined our file. Then I have created our local video URL variable as well. Here we have added a lifecycle event listener for our class. Then we are setting layout params to our linear layout. Here we are initializing our player view and displaying all the buttons. So as you can see, I'm displaying all the buttons, but still they are not visible. And adding our input player to our linear layout. Then here I have created our button and added it to our linear layout, and I have set one click listener as well. Then here output player view is similar to input player view, only thing is it is invisible by default. Then here we are creating our progress bar, and it is also invisible by default. Now like I told you, right, the player does not show the button, so I have created these two methods which helps us to relay out our view. So if you call this setup layout hack over here, so if you call this setup layout hack over here, what will happen is that your input player view, which shows the original video, will display the play pause button. But there are two issues. Firstly, it occupies the entire width and height, even though I have given the height as 500. The second important issue is that this button which you have, it overlays on our input player, so we can't really see anything on the input player. Even the button occupies the entire width and height, which I couldn't really figure it out. That's why the issue is. So these were the two methods anyways. Then here we are initializing our input player, and we were calling it from our my player manager. Here we are initializing our output player. Here we are releasing our player. Here we are calling setup transformer, so we are releasing so if our output player is playing the video, then we are calling stop and releasing it. And here we are calling transform video. So here we are making progress bar visible. Here we are adding array list creating an array list, and as you can see over here, we were applying the spin3D effect. But if you want DizzyCrop, you can just uncomment this and comment this out. You can apply both of them simultaneously as well. Okay, all right, just give me a quick second. My player, you won't be able to see this code inside Android Studio if you open it, because you haven't run code generation yet. So be like, once I tell you the code generation command, then you would be able to see it. Okay, so use whatever if you feel comfortable. Then here we are creating our transformer. Here we are creating our input media item, and here we are passing our effect. The first one is empty because that is for audio effects. We are not doing any audio effects. Then here we are creating our external file and starting our transformer. Then here we are creating our handler post. So here we are tracking the progress state. So the first variable is 0, 1 and 2, which I told you, and the progress holder or progress will go from 0 to 100. And the reason why it wasn't going till 100, because here as you can see I have added a 500 milliseconds delay. Now don't use 0, 1 and 2. Instead of that, you can use proper name. So here you can see this progress state not started corresponds to 0, so use proper name. 1 corresponds to progress state waiting for availability, and 2 corresponds to progress state available. So something like that you can use. Then here we are creating our external file. This is the code for saving file to external storage, to actually to the DCIM folder. Now this only works on API 29 and above. If you want to support below API 29, you can watch my video on how to save file to downloads directory. It won't save it to the DCIM folder, because I don't know how to save it to DCIM folder below API 29, because even I have copy pasted this code from online. That's why. So here we get two callbacks on completed. So on completed, we are making output player visible, initializing it, saving file to external storage, and hiding progress bar. And on error, we are hiding both output player and progress bar and displaying a toast message. And here we are overriding lifecycle events. So on host pause and on host destroy, we are releasing our player. All right, also you will have to go to app src main android manifest.xml. Here I have added internet permission because also at the end of the video I will show you how to apply this effects for a video which is stored on server as well on a network URL. And read write external storage is for older Android device, manage external storage is for newer Android device. Then you will have to open your terminal, go to the root of your React Native project, and first you will have to run this command. Oh sorry, we forgot to enable the new architecture, right? So I'll just close all this. So first search for new arc enabled, and inside gradle.properties you can make this as true. Then inside your terminal, go to the root of your React Native project and then run this command. After that you can run this command. Then you will have to do cd ... It will move you outside your React Native project. Then run this command, but instead of rnapptrim you will have to write your own project name. As you can see, my project name is rnapptrim. Same over here, same over here. Then you will have to run this command again, replace rnapptrim with your own project name, then cd to the main Android folder, so this one, and then run this command. So this will do code generation for Android. Now you can open the Android folder inside Android Studio and you should be able to see RTN my player and RTN my permission. Now anytime you are editing this native code, do not edit in Android Studio, edit in VS Code, because suppose you edit in Android Studio and then again run this command, the code which you have changed will get lost if you do it in changes in Android Studio. Okay, next what you will have to do is, here I have imported all these three libraries. I have created a state for video URI as well, and on button click I am checking if you are above Android queue. If yes, then I am calling manage external storage permission. If that permission is given, then only I am calling pick video. If below Android queue, then we are asking for read write external storage permission. If that permission is given, then only we call pick video. And here you can see if video URI is not equal to empty, then only we display our RTN my player view component. Now to show you pick video, we are filtering by videos, and once user picks a video we get the URI and assign it to our set video URI. Sorry, I forgot one more thing. You will have to install this library as well, React Native image picker, because this will help us to pick videos from video picker. All right, so yeah, that's it. Now what I will do quickly is, I have already shown you the 3D effect, right? Now I will do this create DizzyCrop effect. I have already uncommented this. Again, now given that I have changed the native code, I will have to run all these commands again, then I will show you the code. So I have run all of these commands, so all of these commands again, because I changed my native code. Now again I'll show you my output. I'll click on pick video, I'll select this video, the original video. It will start playing. Okay, I'll click on convert, so it will start to do the conversion for me. Let's see, if you want to see the progress, you can see it over here as well. So as you can see, I'm not sure, the camera is actually, it feels like the camera is constantly moving. So this is the DizzyCrop effect. Again, I am mirroring my device over a network, that's why the output is not smooth, but in your case, if you try it on your own Android device, it would be extremely smooth. Okay, so the next thing which I want to tell you is, for file which is stored on a network URL, the only change which you have to do is, so here is one network URL for a video file. I'll just paste it over here, and I'll just do, I don't have to do code generation command again. This is JavaScript code. So here you can see this is the video playing. Now you will have to be careful. I have already given the manage external and read write external storage permission in my first output, right? So you will either have to run this particular code inside use effect, or you will have to comment out the code where we are storing file to external storage. So here you can see the DizzyCrop effect was applied as well. Same you can do for Spin3D as well, like I shown you. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.